Death Note. I lost my anime virginity and oh my god, did it feel good. Anime never spoke to me, but I'm glad I decided to give this a shot. So I recently finished Death Note and I wanted to talk about some things. Oh, and by the way, I watched it in Japanese to get the full experience. I'm also not going to go in depth about everything, this is just a video sharing my experience and opinion. If I needed to explain everything that happens, we would be here for a very long time. I'm gonna keep it like general, short and sweet. Well, that's what I'm gonna try. Let's start with characters. Of course, I have seen memes about characters in anime and how over the top that can be. Those over the top moments can trigger three things, I think. It's fucking awesome and I love it. It's fucking cringe and I love it. Or it's fucking dramatic and I absolutely love it. And this was no different. The main character, Light, or Light-tara, is amazing. Having like the bad guy as a main character was pretty refreshing in my opinion, but he always walks, well not always, but most of the time he walks a fine line between being good and bad, especially when he disowns himself from the Death Note. Light's counterpart, L, was, well, something special. The way he talked and acted was extremely enjoyable to watch and listen to. His quirks and character were so interesting, and the way he figured out certain things was so satisfying as well. He always figured out something, but not too much. It kept you on the edge of your seat the whole time. Ryuk, or however you pronounce it, well, I can only say one thing. It's the best weird character I've ever seen. And man, that's the dad. What a sweetie. Light's dad. I was team dad all the way. And it was very clever. Light wasn't the owner of the Death Note when he died. So he knew for sure his son wasn't Kira. And damn, Dad, I love you, Dad. And of course, we got Misa. Well, she's a bit much. The crazy girlfriend. Her reactions and line delivery were extremely funny. But I felt so uncomfortable watching her being psycho. And that was absolutely amazing. How annoying she may be, she's really likable. She's the cute, annoying girl everybody adores. Even L liked her. Of course, we have our like policemen who play an important role in the story, but I'm not gonna go too deep into them. Later on we get N. I will talk about him a bit more when we dive into the story. So talking about story, shit hits the fan pretty fast. Almost immediately Light gets the Death Note, and at the end of the first episode he's already on a kill streak. He wants the evil gone from this world by killing every bad guy. And the world calls this mystery killer Kira. They waste no time, and I love that. No bullshit. That's a really cool way to get to know your character and his qualities, not by telling the viewer, but just letting it happen. Sometimes that type of storytelling can make you disconnect from a character, but here, in some quiet moments where Light is talking to himself or Ryuk, you get to go inside of his head. But not enough to know everything. Like I said before, it's on the edge of my seat the whole time, baby! Talking about Ryuk, what a character! He's there when he needs to be, actually adding some really good comedy, and throughout the whole series, he is enjoying the shit out of himself. And right from the start, you notice that the music is gonna play an extremely important role as well. The music indicates what tone the scene is going to have, and you pick on that rather quickly, and it adds so much as well. You get a back and forth between L and Light for a good amount of time, and you feel like both of them are always a step ahead on each other. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned it, L is working with the police to catch the killer. So, just so we're clear on that. When they finally meet, the tension is great. Their cat and mouse game is extremely enjoyable to watch, and I couldn't get enough of it. When you get to the point where Misa and Light disown themselves from the Death Note and go back to be quote-unquote normal, that was the most creative shit I've ever seen, man. I think I got my first anime boner right there. Wait, what? The cat and mouse game eventually comes to an end when, well, Light defeats L, and the moment that L dies, man, they got to me, man. I honestly wasn't expecting that, and to be honest, I really wished they went to the end with L. That's my only small complaint. Or kill him and bring in a completely new type of character, because N comes around to take L's place, and it feels similar, like too similar. And I know that's what they were going for, but I just feel like they could have kept L then. At this point there are so many new characters and so much shit going on that Light isn't in control the whole time. We get a similar cat and mouse game between Light and N, but almost immediately N knows Light is Kira. What makes him making moves interesting. The build up to the end is amazing. It's building up to this moment where Light and N and all the characters meet in a warehouse. It's some last stand down shit, boy! And I'm not going to go into detail on this scene, because just telling it wouldn't do it any justice. But that was one of my favorite moments for sure. When Light realizes he lost, he fucking loses it. Like completely loses it. He gets shot a bunch of times and what follows is a beautiful end. Yes, I said beautiful. Seeing Light walk his final meters, I went so quiet. It was really emotional. And then, in the end, Ryuk writes Light's name in the notebook to eventually kill him. I was staring at my screen at this point, so speechless. The way this series developed, brought in new characters, got rid of characters, was all done at a near perfect pace. I love how it stops after 37 episodes as well. Short and sweet. What's done is done. I absolutely loved every single moment. Just talking about it doesn't do the anime justice. There's so much to talk about. So it was pretty hard to make a general short review. I hope you enjoyed. This is a series I'm going to rewatch and enjoy again and again. The perfect pacing, the tension and exciting moments make this one of the best series I've ever seen. I am down for some more anime.